Morning, everyone. We are the Group 5. First and foremost, I am the Cadet Gonzales Jr. And for today's video, we're going to talk all about the rules of call reg 11, 12, and 13. So, the course outcome is to demonstrate thorough knowledge and understanding of content, application, and intent of the international regulations for preventing collisions at sea in 1972 as amended. The learning outcome of the topic. At the end of the session, the student shall be able to demonstrate and apply the rules in the section to avoid collisions in vessel in sight of one another. The importance of the topic. The aim of the collision regulations or COLREGs is to establish rules to avoid collisions at sea. Section 2. Conduct of vessel in sight of one another. Rule 11. The application. Rules in the section applied to vessel in sight of one another. So, this means we can see other vessel with our naked eye without using the aid of other instruments. It doesn't apply in a fog. In restricted visibility, we can see other vessel with our naked eye. So therefore, all of the rules in this section don't apply if it's foggy.
Rule 12. Sailing vessels. When two sailing vessels are approaching one another so as to involve risk of collision, one of them shall keep out of the way of the other as follows. First, when each has the wind on the different side, the vessel which has the wind on the port side shall keep out of the way of the other. Second, when both have the wind on the same side, the vessel which is to windward shall keep out of the way of the vessel which is to leeward. And lastly, if a vessel with the wind on the port side sees a vessel to windward and cannot determine with certainty whether the other vessel has the wind on the port or on the starboard side, she shall keep out of the way of the other.
Rule 12 Sailing Vessel B. For the purpose of this rule, the windward side shall be deemed to be the side opposite to that on which the mainsail is carried, or, in the case of a square rigid vessel, the side opposite to that on which the largest fore and aft sail is carried. This is the short summary that was explained in Rule 12A1, A2, and A3. If you are in doubt with the citation, always call the master in an ample time.
To understand more about the rules, I will show you a short video clip.
Rule 12 of the Collision Avoidance Regulations applies only to sailing vessels that can see one another while underway. First, you must gauge the wind direction in relation to your vessel. This is deemed to be the opposite side to which the mainsail is carried. If each vessel has the wind on different sides, the vessel with the wind to port is the give-way vessel. If each vessel has the wind on the same side, the vessel upwind will be the give-way vessel. If you have the wind on your port side and don't know about the other vessel, you shall give way. Any vessel that is required to give way will keep a distance from the other. It is good practice not to interrupt their sailing by blocking the wind. It is also good practice to turn early and look all round to ensure no other vessels in the area are affected by your decision. If you are in doubt, call the captain.
Rule 13. Overtaking. Section 2. Conduct of vessels in sight of one another. So, A. Notwithstanding anything but contained in the rules of Part B, Sections 1 and 2, any vessel overtaking any other shall keep out of the way of the vessels being overtaken. So it does not mean it does not make a difference whether any ship ahead of the own vessel has permitted by signaling that overtaking may take place. As far as the rules are concerned, especially Rule 13, the overtaking vessel is duty bound to keep clear. B. A vessel shall be deemed to be overtaking when coming up with another vessel from a direction more than 22.5 degrees above the beam. That is, in such a position with reference to the vessel she is overtaking, that at night she will be able to see only the stern light of the vessel, but neither of her side lights. So, this part determines whether or not a vessel will be deemed to be overtaking or not. In general, overtaking is a clear-cut understanding. However, in certain circumstances, it becomes difficult to judge whether a ship is overtaking or not. So this part clarifies what is overtaking. So here is the picture. So let's proceed. C. When a vessel is in any doubt as to whether she is overtaking another, she should not assume that this is the case and act accordingly. So it means, again, the same instruction. When in any doubt whether a vessel is overtaking or not, it is accepted that the vessel is overtaking. So D. Any subsequent alteration of the hearing between the two vessels should not make the overtaking vessel a crossing vessel within the meaning of these rules, or relieve her of the duty of keeping clear of the overtaking vessel until she is finally passed and clear. So it means a vessel which has overtaking another but is not very clear of the overtaking vessel cannot alter her course and cross the bows of the other vessel claiming to be a crossing vessel. So if a vessel has overtaken, then the other vessel would have to be left absolutely clear, and then only the overtaking vessel's responsibility ends. So that's all for rule number 13.
To understand more about the rules, I will show you a short video clip.
Overtaking vessels. A vessel is considered overtaking if it is approaching another vessel anywhere within a 135-degree sector at its stern. This sector is drawn between above two lines. Each line is 22.5 degrees aft of the beam on either side of the vessel to be overtaken. At night, the overtaking vessel can see only the stern light of the vessel being overtaken. It will not be able to see the side lights. If it sees the side lights first, then it is not an overtaking situation. Every ship that is overtaking must not come in the way of vessel being overtaken. An overtaking vessel has the responsibility of keeping clear. Once it has overtaken, it cannot alter course and claim to be a crossing vessel.